Alright, here we go. The game is definitely brighter, but in yellow we've got Babo, in red we have got Nici. It's a best of 3, so whoever wins this match will then have a home map against them. Well, whoever loses and then has a home map. So, best of 3, whoever wins 2 wins, essentially. So we've got yellow getting his converts. I'll try and get the game stats up so I can get populations for you on my other screen here. Nici is obviously the favourite here. He has not lost any tournament, I don't think, at least in the last few years. I don't know of any. Maybe some people correct me. Yeah. This is really bright. So what we're going to see is players getting the towers up, fire warriors in the towers nice and early, and we're going to see earthquakes and tornadoes as people push to control points of this map. This is the pressure point. The point of pressure, which this level's named after. So you get the towers in a direction like this to fill up, and you'll get huts behind them to increase your population limit. And both players are adept at playing this level. Nici here is with a hut on the front. He's got his warrior hut coming on the side so he can get some nice early warriors. The way the game's played now is that warriors do come out much earlier than they did back in the day. And you'll see them utilised much more. We've got Braves here actually taking out this fire warrior here. The one in the tower is gonna help, but he's gonna get taken out by the blast from the red shaman anyway. This is phenomenally bright. This is phenomenally... I'm going to keep talking about it. How did brightness change with the new update? I don't know. Anyway, this tower here has got his fire warrior in first. He's actually able to take out the enemy tower here, which is great. That's very good for Babo. It's going to give him that extra ability to take the hill here. While that's going on, let me quickly open up my game statistics and I'll get you some stats going for you so we can get some real-time population counts. Right now it's neck and neck, 55 to red, 53 yellow. Yellow still with a few converts, not sure about that. Hopefully he's just got a few left over, or maybe one left over to get one. One convert for one brave is never really worth it, but if you've got a leftover one anyway, then you might as well obviously use it. He's got a warrior coming out at the back. Red shaman, don't see him. Players are playing with minimap on, and they are playing with Wildman. Will not respawn. Obviously this is a new feature, so hopefully it doesn't break the game, but now that Wildman have been taken from the map. Okay, Shaman was in the hut. Earthquake from yellow's in. He gets blasted into the water. Let's see what damage this does. Okay, so it's actually lowered the hills here, which makes it easier to attack because they obviously have less range from these towers, and he took out the hut. Nici with a counter attack now. He's got ghosts with him. These towers do have fire warriors in. He's going to try and drag the fire warriors out with the ghosts and then blast the fire warriors into the water. Babo's going to bring his fire warrior back to try and keep it alive. It's get blasted anyway. Shaman's come back now. The Shaman did land in the water, so she comes back quicker. An earthquake there right in the center. Depends which way this goes. It's taken out one hut. Personally, back when I used to play the game, that wouldn't phase me much. It's just one hut for one earthquake. It's a fine trade. He saved himself well there with a convert. He was going to go rolling into the water, possibly. Going to try and get in the hut now to blast him. Yes. Oh, if he got a direct there, he could have been dead. He's missed another one. Possibly pressure here. He's feeling it. Oh, I think Babo maybe a bit nerves kicking in there, a bit anxious there. He could have easily taken out Red Shaman with the direct hit, but he missed 2. Then it ended up being a 1-for-1. Nici got off lightly there. So this tower has been taken down in the center. Babo can obviously push up here with some towers if he can, but that will be difficult with the wood at the moment because they're going to be using the wood to upgrade their buildings and continue building more towers and whatnot. Looking at the base here. Pretty standard. He's got his bit back of his base to build up. He's got his trees here that he'll be harvesting from. Both Shamans will be back now because they went in the water, so they come back quicker. Red's base built quick as well, and yeah, just needs to get a couple of huts at the back, and he's ready to go. And he's been harvesting the trees here, so yeah, he's got a couple of warriors coming on the set now. Nici going to try and attack this tower here. That's the only one with a fire warrior in, so these warriors won't have any trouble taking that out. Babo's Shaman is at the front, so this is going to be nice and easy from Nici here. He's got one warrior coming to try and help. And the Shaman's going to back up here. This is a good play here from Nici because he's aware of what Babo has on the front, and it's in the center, I should say. It's nothing really apart from that one fire warrior in the town. Ghost from Red. Another ghost. Shinak, which is the tornado incantation. He's cast it on the tower there, and he's taken out another fire warrior. Babo Shaman being pushed down by the ghosts. He's feeling the pressure, and another earthquake there from Red. He's got mana to spare. He's doing very well here. I'm just getting a population count now. We're looking at 69 for red and 64 for yellow. I don't know if it takes that recent attack into account, but it's still pretty close before that attack occurred. Babo just needs to make sure he gets his defenses up. It's looking very slim here. You look on the world view, he's only got the one fire warrior in that tower there. Got a shame battle now. Warriors here are at standby for red. If I do go quiet, it's because I'm taking a sip of my wine. So Shems are so still, you can hear them micromanaging their base at the moment. Yellow training lots of fire warriors to get his defense up while building in the back. He's still got nice trees there. Loads of trees on the side. Can do with building down there. Red is building down there. He's got one warrior hut there. I expect to be building another one somewhere. Wouldn't surprise me. People like to get 2 warrior huts up these days. Yellow with a lot of warriors at the front. Red Shaman still, he's got control, he's got freedom to operate in the central area, but he knows if he pushes in, Yellow could push in with these warriors. But there are a lot of fire warriors in those towers there. Babo would have to get those fire warriors out to do anything, and anything with those warriors. Tornado from red. I put some tower plans down here, try and push up and push into the defensive yellow. Shim battle now, let's see what comes of this. I think yellow's trying to be aggressive here. Oh, he's taking a blast, he's in the water. That's unfortunate. That direct blast pushed him in. The fire warrior in the tower there. He's got these filled. Well, 3 of them are filled. He's got actually a tower here as well. You don't see too often. And he's here just planning his attack, taking his time, probably dismantling in his base. Another tornado. Yeah. He's building a hut and a tower here, so he is pushing forward. That's what players will do. They will keep building and pushing forward. Because the more push forward you are, the more forward you are, I should say, the enemy has to push through that, obviously, and use mana and use spells to get through that, rather than your main defense, and rather than your actual base. So you want to keep building out all the time. So we've seen a big attack from red, but nothing other than this earthquake from yellow so far. Ghosts there are good. This is going to be difficult for Babo here. He's on the lower ground. Direct blast gets him in the water again. The tornado from yellow is onto Nici Shaman. Will he survive? He shouldn't, unless he's managed to charge a land bridge, but I wouldn't have expected that. Was that Shaman walking into the water? Is that what normally happens? That looks strange. Population-wise now, guys, we are... Oh, boys. Yeah, this is looking very difficult now for yellow. Red has managed to get to 102. Yellow's only 74. And that's a huge difference. At this stage of the game, 10 minutes in, 30 population difference. It's looking rough for Babo already. How has he got such a high population? Dismantling and building as fast as possible. We've got a lot of upgraded huts here that are fully upgraded 10 minutes in. Babo's trying to replenish his defense at the front here. A couple of towers. And there's the earthquake from yellow. Hasn't done much. That hasn't done anything to red's population. And Nici will be happy to take them and soak them up all day. He's now coming from the front. He's got his shaman, who obviously has lots of mana. He's got 100 population. And he's got those 8 or so warriors with him, which he's bringing in now. He might even side door to send the warriors that way if he's been charging land bridge. But he might not charge damage. He might just have tornadoes to push through these towers. All the warriors will do the same thing. Babo's thinking, no, bugger it, I'm going in, I need to do something, which he might be right, he needs to get some damage in. Has to be careful, these Braves don't knock him in the water. Let's say Nici's going in now with his warriors. He's waiting for his warriors to do some damage. Meanwhile, Babo there, okay, so fire warriors are in there. He needs to be careful these fire warriors don't hit him while he's going up. Nici at the same time coming through with tornadoes. Groups of warriors just soaking up fire warrior attacks so they don't hit the shaman now. Earthquake from yellow. 2 earthquakes from yellow. Likewise, same from red. Now we do know that red had the population advantage. He's got all these warriors with him. It's looking in favour of red at the moment. Yellow's done a lot of damage there. A lot of damage. No warriors other than these ones here. I think he needs to bring them forward to the base, but he's busy focusing on his base because red is deep in his base. Killed a lot of men as well, red. He's still got these fire warriors in towers, which are still hitting the Shaman. He's getting swarms now to try and get them out. Red Shaman needs one more hit from one of them towers, but no, he's managed to get away. Warriors are still running in, but Yellow's got the defensive warriors there. What's going to happen now? Yellow Shaman looks like she's gone down. I must have missed that in all the commotion. She's going to come back and try to get rid of Red from a base. Very low HP here. Yeah, should be dead now. Okay. Alright, so there's the trade. We've seen a trade, guys. We knew Red here, Nici, was 30 population ahead. They've both lost a lot, but it's 84 to 60 now in favor of Red. So it's the gap is now closer, but it's still in the favor of Red. In that attack there, Babo lost 27 men, while Nici lost... is that 30? Maybe more? Yeah, 30. So obviously Babo's been able to draw some men. He had some warriors just in his back still, but he's managed to clean them up with his own warriors now. And the tornado from Babo there on the front. I'm amazed by how bright this is. So center-wise, Nici's loving it. He's got his 4 huts here. He's got the towers built. He probably should build a tower up here now, just to secure the middle. The middle does contain volcano. You don't see people worship it much, but I don't see why you shouldn't. Especially if you have the center control, it's worthwhile putting the pressure on. Gonna come through the center now with some tornadoes. So yeah, Yellow took a big hit. He's gonna need to replenish his population because, like I said, he's only at 60 men and we're at nearly 40 minutes, and that's low for 40 minutes. His Shaman's been picked up by the tornado. He's okay though. Red's gonna take advantage of that and push forward with some ghosts. Oh no! Disaster! Disaster! Now, if anyone knows Yellow Babo, he's known for falling into the water, and he's gonna absolutely hate that. He needs to keep cool. It's not the end of the world yet. He's got some warriors, some Red coming in towards this one tower on the hill. They shouldn't do too much, but they are going to distract the fire warriors, so Nici can come in. So more fire warriors here coming to replenish the numbers of the defense. More warriors, some Red though. And of course the Shaman can blast these fire warriors. Yellow's got some warriors at the front of his base, waiting for a right opportunity. And Red's just going to blast the area and kill the fire warriors that way. A lightning from Yellow has hit. He needed that. He needed that. He knew what situation he was in, so he started charging lightning for defense, and he definitely needed that hit. It looked like he was going to survive, but he was rolling. He's okay. Okay, Babo with the counter-attack now while Nici is dead. Nici has about 39 seconds to do some attack. There's an earthquake. It's probably a good idea to earthquake this. It might shake some roofs off these towers and help you get in a bit deeper. It's not hit any... There's a roof there. A roof. Roofs. He's coming back now. He's done his damage. That's not bad, that. Nici's going to have to work on getting that back up. He's probably put some towers behind here, rebuild these ones though, so he should be okay. Babo, what's he going to land bridge across here? Land bridge from Red, actually, making some land. Okay, he's doing the... Yeah, so you might be able to get... Because of this one, you can probably only get 2 huts there, but you might get another warrior hut. He's got 1 at the back, so he's got 2 already. Babo's bringing his warriors to the center. He wants to get the center point. Probably is a good idea, knowing that Nici even has a large hut in the center, so that's a good place to target. But both Shamans are here in the center now. We're going to see a Shaman battle. We're going to see if Red's charging any lightnings. You'll notice that better players don't tend to charge lightning as much, unless it's going to be used for an attack or like a crucial moment to save their base, because generally you can miss a lot with a lightning and it's a lot of mana. 2 lightnings, you can almost have an earthquake, so... Just watching the blast battle unfold here. Of course, they're casting a lot of blasts, as much as maybe 1 lightning one cast, but he's managed to kill a Shaman. Babo, that's great news for him. What's he going to do with this now? He's managed to kill a Shaman twice. Warriors from Red are running down to the front. He's got his own warriors for defense, so Nici's going to pull those back. He knows it's not going to be a winning fight. An earthquake in the middle. Now, this can go either way. They can be good in the middle, or they can be absolutely atrocious. Let's see what happens. I think that's a positive. It's taken out those 2 towers and sunk a hut. Taking the roof off that, which will lower Red's maximum population. Speaking of population, I will refresh my page now and let you know what we're looking at. 111 for Red and 75 for Yellow. So Yellow's still is still struggling to get his population limit, his current population up there. And you can see why. He's got lots of small huts at the front, and this area's really been damaged. He's just having to defend and defend. And while he does, he might kill Red Shaman, but Red still has those spells to use. He comes back and will try to use them again. Coming down the front now, and a tornado, 2 tornadoes. Three tornadoes. See, as quickly as that, Yellow's small amount of map control is just taken away from him, and then Red's going to run in here and put some towers up as quick as he can. Of course, this is going to depend on the Shaman battle here. Yellow is... Here we go. Oh, he's got the kill again. 3 kills in a row now for Yellow. This is excellent. Hope this just not delaying a massive attack, but look, Yellow's got warriors in the middle. Red's bringing his own up there as well. I think Yellow does have... Well, I think we're even here, but if Red attacks down here, they'll get hit by fire warriors. So if Yellow just stays here, Yellow is fine. The Shaman, he needs to decide what he's going to do here. Swarms. He wants to swarm out these fire warriors. Make them run out of the towers. One's ran out now. And you can see the ghosts get shot immediately. We've got an earthquake right between those towers there to take out the defense. Again, not the greatest earthquake. It doesn't do anything to Nici's population. It just sort of hurts the land a bit, damages a couple of towers. It's not really what you want. Red here going for the prey with warriors. Maybe just doing that in the meantime, but you know, it does go up quite quick. And if you get a volcano, you can just focus on getting a firestorm instead of multiple earthquakes. Get yourself in there and catch yourself a nice volcano. Now, volcanoes aren't used that much again by the higher skill players because it costs a lot of money, costs a lot of mana, and you'd rather be doing damage sooner than waiting for a volcano to charge. Okay, Red's going to land bridge across to the side now, where there are at least 2 large huts, 1 medium and 2 small. This is a great place to target. He's actually going to try and even go deeper here. Oh, he's going inside the hut. Okay. Yellow Shaman, I'm not sure where she's at. Is she going for the attack? No, going for the defense with the lightning. Missed the lightning shot. It's going to get the earthquake off Red. Onto the hill. Takes out 1 hut. Doesn't do too much else, but does actually create a path for Red to come in around the side, take out this warrior hut. Yellow's thinking, I need to go, I need to do something. He's got a land bridge to go up to the top towers. But Red always knows this. This is going to be... Oh, we're going to see a firestorm. We are. I felt it. This could be it, guys. This is definitely going to be the game. He's deep in the heart of Yellow's base. He had the 30 population advantage to start with. There's an earthquake as well. So the firestorm's perfect. It takes out 4 huts and also gets rid of the men so he can get deeper in. Yellow's just going to do what he can here, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to be able to take out this bit or this bit. He's not going to have the mana to take out both. Meanwhile, Red's, he's got that mana. He had the higher population for the entirety of the game. There's the earthquakes, guys. Yeah, there's a reason Red here is the #1 player in the game. He rarely loses, especially on this map. So, quick population count now to indicate what's happened now. It's now 49 for Yellow, 150 for Red. So this attack's not enough. And this game's over. Not much else to say, folks. A valiant attempt, but it was rough from the start because the population lead was 30 at 10 minutes. And it baffles and boggles the mind how Red managed to get that high so quick, but he does. That's what he's good at. What he's known for. He's not afraid to leave his base and attack because he knows he'll normally have that population advantage. Warriors are in Red's base. But Red, again, he didn't make that land here. He's got a lot of base here. If you had more warriors, then this could be maybe a different story, but he hasn't got enough. Get all those braves. There are warriors from Red as well, taking out the rest of Yellow's men. Yellow's shaman's died. He's called the GG. There we go, folks. Good game. Well played, everyone. So after this game now, it will be the second game, which is Babo's home map, which is 2-on-2. Surrendered, and there we go. Well played. Good game, folks.